Hi, my name's Martin Ogle, and for 27 years I worked at Potomac Overlook Regional Park. For 24 of those years, I lived in this house. It's where my kids lived for their first 3 years. I have so many great memories of the land, the people, and activities at Potomac Overlook, and I've assembled this montage of some pretty random videos and images. We're approaching the Nature Center now, and as we come around the side we can see a mosaic that was made here by 5th to 7th grade campers, about 2007 or 8, and it reflects a kind of a theme here at the Nature Center about looking at our planet as a living system of which people are a part. Just around back here are our beehives and other displays on this patio that was almost entirely funded by in-kind donations of labor and materials, and then was funded by REI, who has helped us out a lot at the Nature Center. Here are the beehives that our beekeeper Paul Deal keeps for us. We did lots and lots of tree planting at the park, especially between about 2000 and 2010. I'd say about 6 to 7 acres of the 70-acre park were replanted over time. Here's an area that the park staff replanted with new trees after the non-native vines such as porcelainberry and bittersweet just ruined the area, brought all the trees down, supplanted every other living thing here. And when they were ripped out by volunteers, scouts, staff, a whole new forest has been planted to see if we can restore it on a long-term basis. Off in the distance there you can see cars going by from the GW Parkway. We're abutting that property. So here's one of the most unusual creatures I ever saw in the park. This deer was unusual not only for its strange antlers, but also for its great size. This toddler terrace was put in so kids could play safely while their parents sat on a nearby park bench. I don't believe that the toddler terrace is still there. This short video clip shows a Spanish exchange student that we had who made the world news for discovering the first coyote in the DC area. The park was a destination for people of all ages, various groups, individuals, families. It was a great place just to hang out, and I'm sure that's still the case. They would have had that big old spearhead there. And here's me during an Indian program for elementary school students. Mastodon coming down over the hill at me. And even if there was the sharp spearhead, you tell me if I would have had much effect on it. Okay, here it comes. Here, let me get on this side of me so I don't have any chance to slip in here. Here we go. Okay, here it comes. Is it coming? Woo. All of my closest buddies here, we're all just going like this. Okay, another day at the office, right? Okay, here comes that mastodon. One interesting project that we worked on the last few years that I was at the park was the use of trees that had fallen down during storms over roads or lawns or other facilities. We milled them up and prepared them for use in the park or to give away or to sell to local woodworkers. And we used the whole process as an educational opportunity. The annual open house on the first weekend in May was always a big to-do. In fact, in 25 or 26 years that we held the event, it only got rained out once. It was a great opportunity for lots and lots of folks to come out and participate in the various activities and visit the booths and see the sights and enjoy a great spring day. The Taylor Elementary School Maypole dance, which had been going about 20 years as of the time I left, was perhaps the highlight of the show. Afterwards, as I'd walk around and after we'd cleaned up, it was a great time to reminisce on a great event and look forward to a upcoming summer. Here's my kids at the old Donaldson Spring site, which was right down below the Nature Center. It was a great place to show folks how people lived in the past, where they had to walk down here to get their water. And the space where they scooped the water out of sometimes filled up with silt, but once we cleaned it out, it looked rather refreshing. As of the time that I'm making this video, I'd lived about 1/2 of my life at Potomac Overlook. It had a big impact on me, and although my kids are too young to have clear memories, we go back to visit, and the park and the people and the place will have a big impact on their lives as well.